Hello, this is Gary Washon, the disgruntled heathen. How does anyone appropriately describe the unrelenting horror of what happened in El Paso and later on in Dayton? It happened so close, one by one. The shooting in El Paso is done by a white nationalist. And they're still investigating what happened in Dayton. Now, if I was a complete fucking idiot, I would be screaming how it's all God, guns, and glory. Glory. And all Christians are responsible for it. No. I know there's no shortage of Christians right now who are heartbroken, distraught, destroyed by what happened. I know there's Christians who didn't vote for Trump. But if you're still supporting Trump after this obscenity, how? Trump did not give the shooters their guns. He sure as hell made it possible for them to acquire it. Trump did not order them personally to shoot anyone, but he emboldened them to do so. Hateful rhetoric is something that a president shouldn't do. It should be beneath him. When you start comparing human beings to an infestation of bugs, and still try to be removed from this, how can anyone still support Trump? The mental gymnastics to try to separate them from this is incredible. It would take an entire team of psychiatrists just to begin to scratch the surface of the mental gymnastics required. If you have a hateful rhetoric, you have that inner voice. I'm sure at some point makes you question. Is this right? Am I right for doing this? It can't always be at the surface, but somewhere in the center of the psyche, we all question everything. I question everything. I question my questions. But when you have an issue of mental health like this, and you have the President of the United States calling human beings an infestation, saying that an entire culture is nothing but rapists and murderers and drug dealers, how do you support that? How do you call, like I said, not all Christians support Trump. Especially, I'm sure even less and less each and every day. But if you're still supporting Trump, how do you support a guy who helps inspires shooters like this and stand before your God if he's real and not have a moment of absolute terror because you supported Donald Trump? You were the leverage he used to spew his psychotic gibberish. You were not the snowball that caused the avalanche, but you were one of the snowflakes that became part of it. And do you think it's done? Do you think this is going to be over? We're going to have a break from this behavior? He'll forget about this maybe sometime next week and start all over again. And the minds that are dealing with, I freely admit, the guy has to be partially insane. No healthy mind thinks, hey, I'm going to go out and kill people for no other reason than skin tone. But like I said, when Donald Trump helps the people who have that inner struggle to act on rage, to act through violence, he helps them by saying, they're monsters, they're rapists, they're an infestation. Don't support him. Go online right now. There's no shortage of people who watch the media, who watch these platforms. It's like taking a poll, even though you're not personally responding to someone's question. And express your outrage. At least do that. Fucking do something. Sitting on the sidelines doesn't work. Be part of the counterbalance to this madness. To try and fail is okay. To do nothing is a failure of humanity. Or your humanity. Don't fail. Speak out, speak up. And fuck Donald Trump with a dead donkey's dick. Goodbye.